Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust video. Alright, so a new week. I've already gotten all my 5-star basically skill books from the rewards, and I believe I can purchase one more, so let's head over there right now. This particular one right here. So yeah, I collected the 5-star skill book right there. My position was over right there, and it won't be the same for everyone. I know some of my guildmates, theirs was at the top corner or something like that. So yeah, free stuff. I mean, that's something to be happy about. Have I opened today's one? Haven't. 200,000 gold. Let's open that as well. What do we have? Oh, is that a rank up star? What plus is that? 4-star rank up star. Ah, that's interesting. I guess we should be claiming that because else it will expire in 6 days. It's only one. I wish it was 3 though. 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars quite common actually. Don't have any difficulty obtaining 4-star rank up stars. Alright, so the arena. Let's see who is the winner. Storm 1. Pork. That's my guild leader. Wow. Alright, at least I got to Ruby still. Going to basically shift all my formation, my entire formation. I will try out different things, and hopefully I'll change up some of the units as well. So I'm not too sure who I should be using right now. Since I have Stella, I've been struggling to basically sort out either Venaka, Walia, or Endolin. So Endolin to Cecilia combo is really good, but I'm trying to see if I can manage without it, because I know that Endolin paired with Cecilia, usually that gives her a lot of damage reduction and against almost every single warriors out there. Even like a super buff Anastasia, she will have no problem surviving if there's Endolin's buffs together. But if alone, you know, that's a different story. She's gonna struggle for sure. Alright, so let's have a look at a Guild War battle. So recently I fought against Al Junhao. Okay, so in case you guys did not know, Al Junhao is a top player in Asia server. So I was fighting his formation earlier last week. I did not manage to make like a full video when my guild was fighting Uprising, but managed to basically grab at least one battle only against Al Junhao. So this is the formation that he went for. Very interesting. Like, not sure why would he go for something like this. It's so easily counterable, but it's actually not as easy as you think. It took me quite a while. In fact, I wasn't able to do it. One of my guildmates helped me. Shout out to X Lyra. So yeah, basically that Lacklist plus 10, that is the biggest struggle if you want to like counter him. So Lacklist plus 10 is really hard to get rid of. Even if you send in a strongly buffed Lian, for example, all the way towards her, you might not be able to get rid of her like 100%, because the surrounding warriors, Anastasia, Vals, Endolin, Walia, sure, but Lacklist herself, that is like the huge big problem right there. And of course, in Guild Wars, the enemy will move first, so in this case, it's sort of a struggle for me to try and figure out who from the opponent will move first. Based on the chain, it's Endolin to Cecilia, but yeah, there's a bunch of Ton. Endolin is there, Lacklist is there, Walia is there, Velfen and Levia are both plus 10, so it's really scary. You don't want them to be alive and blowing your team up. So to come up with something, it's not an easy process at all. So fortunately, like I mentioned, one of my guildmates was kind enough to help me. So this was the formation that he suggests me to use right here. So Betty into Venaka. Hopefully my Asmod will not be able to do much to a Velfen, but the whole point is just to delay as much as I can for round 2 for Asmod to basically eliminate Cecilia. But there was a big factor for that to happen actually, which most likely you guys will realize that later. So let's just move on right here first. So in the attacking mode, so the enemy will have Velfen charging up and Endolin into Cecilia. So if I send in Lian right here, if I do not have Grace, Lian will hit Cecilia, and that would be a bummer. So in that case, Grace was there to protect from everything from happening. So my Wilhelmina was able to remove Velfen, and that's usually what happens. Wilhelmina is very very good against Velfen, one of the best front hitter to counter Velfen. So look at this, Asmode struggling to get rid of Cecilia. So that sort of hurts me a lot, because what happens there, Levia ended up having to hit that Cecilia as well. So Mamonair is left unattended, and I will take too long to just get rid of her. So from this point onwards, counting on Levia, hopefully. What else happened? Something else happened. The turn was not enough. Like, from this point it looks a bit weird. How is it not enough, right? But it just happens. Oh, because my Wilhelmina was unable to get rid of that Levia. So most likely because of the buff prohibition right there, that affects everything. So the chain will have to move on further. So in case you guys are wondering why I wasn't able to get rid of that Cecilia with Asmode, is because this is not a generic Cecilia, it's using double shield runes. But yeah, that was a huge surprise for me. And then I found that out later when I checked out the runes on Cecilia, and I was like, what? Shield runes? I was so shocked. Usually people go for vital. Yes, there are some people that go for shield runes, but I guess that just completely slipped my mind in that particular moment when I was trying to attack. I guess it has never occurred to me. So I guess from today onwards, lesson learned, I will always need to check runes, very important, and that's going to dictate whether you are going to win or lose in a Guild Wars battle. Alright, so before I forget, let's claim the 5-star skill book right here. Let's get one more exchange using tomatoes, and then I will be aiming for the premium scrolls next. Ideally you want to get like the most expensive what do you want to call it, most expensive items first. That way it will make everything easier for you later on. Okay, so let's go. 5-star skill book. Now I have one more additional. Maybe I can skill up my Wilhelmina finally, because she has been staying in the +6 skill level for the longest time possible. So I guess it's time to actually get her up to +9. I've never noticed that she actually struggles in getting rid of what she needs to get rid of. Ideally Walia, Levia, and she will always have no difficulty getting rid of those units. I do have good buffs and good runes on her as well, but getting her to +10 I guess will secure. Not sure if she'll be able to one-shot Mamonair and Cecilia. That's the only struggle that I have usually with Wilhelmina trying to get rid of. In terms of tanks, the only two that I'm struggling with is Cecilia and Mamonair, but I don't think getting my Wilhelmina from +6 to +9 will be a big help to that, because they are just too strong. Okay, so I did post a poll recently about 4 to 5 days ago I think, and majority of you voted that I should go for Levia for my next, or rather my first +10 Dominus Octo. And luckily enough, I did purchase her Soul Gear, and I've gotten her skill level up currently to +6. So I'm going to definitely get her up to +10 soon. So hopefully the bonus range from her is going to help me out slightly better in terms of her usage in both Underground Arena and the regular arena as well. So yeah, I decided to purchase all the Soul Gear. So Ancient Hands from Levia. Look at that cool animation. Look at this. Boom. Right there. In case you guys have never seen an animation for Soul Gear when you purchase a legendary Soul Gear, that's how it looks like. Look at that. GuitarRock obtained Levia's amulet. So Ancient Hands is her amulet. And of course, one thing for you guys to actually keep in mind before you want to buy all of these Soul Gears, make sure that you have space. This legendary Soul Gear, apparently they don't stack over the amount of Soul Gears that you have. So if you have like 300 out of 300 inventory space, if you try to open the regular Soul Gears from either gold or soul stones, you can still do it, but legendary is a little bit different, so you have to make sure that you obtain them first before you straight away go ahead and open up all the legendary summon packs and then open them last. You will not be able to do so. Okay, so I've gotten all her weapons. So yeah, so I've gotten all Levia's weapons and armor. And one of the questions that I do get asked from time to time is how much soul gears will be needed to basically max out a legendary soul gear, because we all know that 5-star needs a lot, and I would say that the legendary are about on par with 5 stars. I do not notice any difference. I don't think that they need more soul gears to level up compared to the 5 stars. So I think they are on par in terms of the amount. I didn't like calculate exactly. Maybe they need slightly more, maybe slightly less, but it feels like I was able to right here. Basically in this particular clip, you guys can try and observe every 30 soul gear that I use. These are 3-star soul gears, seems to increase the level by quite a lot. So I'm not sure if it's actually harder than 5 stars. It seems like it's not as hard as 5 star. Usually the struggle will be whenever you reach level 8 onwards, level 8, level 9, level 10. That part you will need a lot, and I mean a lot of soul gears to basically get the EXP up, which is insane. But right here you can see no real struggle right here. Was able to do it perfectly. Of course, level 8 onwards it gets slightly harder, but in the end I managed to get all 3 soul gears up. So right now my Levia has 1 extra skill level from the bonus soul gear at plus 10. Alright guys, let's end the video with a quick mercenary combine, because I do have a bunch of mercenaries stacked up. In case you guys notice, I did pull my recent Stella pull. I obtained a bunch of it. So let's see how many warriors can I get. A bunch of warriors, some defenders, magician, and I believe 2 supporters. So 4 warriors, 1 2 3 4, 1 defender, 2 supporter. Alright, no magician. Alright, so yeah, let's go. Let's see what I can obtain from all of these. A Deca, okay. Varian, alright, not bad. Would be interested to try and use a Varian. Brisa, another Varian, a Mora, and Narissa. Last one, Anais. Okay, so not bad. Got 2 Varian. I do not have her skill up yet, so I'm going to focus on trying to use her. Alright guys, gonna end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Yeah, all day and all night we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, yeah. Never enough. We'd hook up in my car, drive it so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, or when it